Alright guys, welcome in. Had to turn on the music because I don't know why I didn't have it on in the first place. Anyways. Roop. Pico, Gamer, Corhone, Nen, Unworthy, Sisu, Quant, and Zing, welcome in. Good morning. Zing, I'm sorry, I couldn't even stop in last night. I was so busy. How was the stream last night, man? Might have some P12 action, yes. Could. Very well could. Adam, good to see you. It's too hot. Too hot yet. Godzilla, welcome in. So happy Friday, everybody. Hopefully y'all are either starting your weekend or looking forward to starting your weekend. Today is going to be I would say a decent stream. Maybe it's not going to be as long as like a very long stream, but I do have a VA appointment tomorrow that I have to run to Akron, which is about an hour drive. Kind of stinks, but we'll have some good we'll have a good time. Peter, welcome in. 87%. Wow. That is awesome. Okay, did I say I'm gonna leave? Yeah, I might just leave him there for now. Actually, is that awake now? The seismic? There's another seismic mission. Non-metal binding. That's gonna be the move here shortly. Data buoy. Okay, what do these need? Mineral to the grounds. Sun theory. Encouraging growth is sun theory. Theory. Basics. So basically I have to do basics first. And planks. I know I have to deliver a bunch of planks. I know that. That has been a thing. I could probably do towing the tractor. This needs to be done too. All right, cool. Anyways, let's I think we're gonna push out. Let's go C500 for right now. I think I need to do something I've been wanting to do for quite some time on this. So maybe we'll just do it. Served in the Navy from 01 to 07. Well, thank you for your service, man. Appreciate it. Bunzo, welcome in. Good to see you. Shorter but top quality, hopefully. Gosh, this coffee's so hot. 91% Michigan. Sweet, man. Getting close. You're getting very close, actually. Alright, so here's what's going to happen. There's a mission that I need to deliver. I think it's not that. This. Oil barrels. Oil barrels are right here. I'm going to grab oil barrels with the C500 right now. Basically, spin that sucker around. Or I could hit this and go this way, but I probably won't. Yeah. Get him down here. Drop these off and start doing some wooden planks. I think it's what we do. Get the C500 involved today. I kind of want to get another truck involved as well today. We did some 49X yesterday, which worked out very well. How did I not fix the rail yet? I don't know. I just haven't, like... Yeah, I don't know. I probably should have. I need to. I guarantee if it was hard mode, I would have, like, prioritized it. But... For sure, I would have absolutely prioritized it in hard mode. It's a nice highway. Yeah, that's... I've been saying that too. I've been like, yeah, I probably should fix that so I can just travel on it. Finland has mandatory military service everyone 18 to 20. Wow. It's probably a pretty cool experience. I wonder... Let me just check if there's any oil barrels needed around anywhere else real quick, just so I can see if I need to make a run. No, it's a lot of like other things. This might be the last oil barrel. It might be, actually. Goodness. Yeah, I think it is. Sun theory. Oh gosh, dude. Yeah, it's the last oil barrels. Cool. Just 3. Okay, over to agricultural grants. Apocalypse Truck Simulator today? Nice. You want to go as a driver? So is that mandatory for everyone? Like, even if you're, like, female? Is that even for females? Croatia, army service for 3 months are must for 18 or older. Only 3 months? Really? Male only? Okay. Peter, you said females too? Early start today, yes. Early start. Well, kind of. This is more normal time. I've just been kind of... Today I woke up and I was like, yeah, let's just get this going. But I happen to know if we're getting Pacific buffs. The lead dev has mentioned buffing the Pacifics. So we just don't know when. But I think when, I mean, what history tells us is probably within a patch or 2, I'm guessing. I'm probably going to say it's maybe going to be like a mid-season type thing that comes with potentially like new trucks in the mid-season DLC. It's my guess. I'm actually going to just borrow a little bit more fuel here. Natester, welcome in from Australia. Nice, man. Lednor, good to see you, sir. Yeah, I probably think it's going to be maybe either like a Season 18 thing or a mid-season DLC, Season 17. That's my guess. But honestly, it's all guessing. It's all guessing. I really wish I had an answer, but I just don't. I just don't. Sadly. Okay, so I take it we're just going to be delivering a ton of wood today. And yeah, trying to get the diesel locomotive up and running. Nice coffee, nice, good stuff. Alt lawn care, welcome in. Thoughts for season 17? I'm actually going to do a video on season 17 at some point. I actually wrote a complete, my thoughts down the other day, like basically, I don't know. I would say like off the top of my head, season 17 is, it's very long. I think you can feel like you get lost in a lot of these trails, which is, I think, kind of cool. Lots of cargo. I think difficulty-wise, it is pretty difficult. Especially taking a lot of these pathways with heavy cargo because it demands a lot of attention. So I think it's very technical. I mean, you do have a lot of, like, running up and down the same routes. Like, you do have that. You do have that. It just, the warehouses are not as far away as, like, Season 16, so it doesn't feel as bad. That makes sense. It's just like, and you can like unlock blockages to make things easier, like Zing said, the railway, which I need to go do. And I haven't really done. That's another nice little roadway you could kind of make, but the thing I like is, even though you have places to kind of give you a reprieve from like the switchback turns, the cliffs, the loose rocks, the uneven ground, like you still have to hit those routes. Like, they're not taking that away. The first map, you can kind of, after you get all the infrastructure kind of put in place, you can kind of elude those. And then you have a little bit of driving through, like, still some, I would say some pretty challenging routes too, because over there was like, definitely there was some challenging places. I definitely think it tests your endurance. I guess I would say just vehicles that have good fuel performance do really well here too, just because it's a lot of up and down. Vehicles that don't have a lot of power, you're going to really feel it here as well. You just are. Oh, nice. I smacked that guy. Doing the fields and glades, I do not like. You know, they actually made farming better. Yeah, the off-road, that's what I'm saying. It's very, that's another good word for it, is engaging. Like, a lot of these routes are, they're very engaging. They require your attention. It's not like, you know, Coffee Pusher, where I'm just drinking coffee, pushing the trigger, you know, good to go. It's much more, much more. Okay, I'm going to try and grab wooden planks now. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to overstack. but I'm going to try to overstack some. This is the C500. I think Alpha requested this color, which is different from the regional color. So I'm using the blue here. Hey Saber, if you're listening, can we get a good bumper for this thing? Just like a normal, like low profile bumper. Kind of like the FLD has on its stock. Or maybe you remove the collision on the front bumper for the C500. That'd be great. Or the stock. It's a good place to tip. Yo, neighbor. Appreciate the raid, man. Welcome in. How was your stream? I think you're playing Season 17 today. Your mom's going out with Squeak. Good to see you, man. What's up? Whoa. That could have been it right there. Motion, good to see you. Good morning. How far are you? You probably passed this up already. You had to. You had to. Alright. Time to grab... Only 3 flips today, so it was a good day. It's good. What were you working on today? Like, what missions did you crush? 47%? Oh, that's right, because the save bug thing, you really couldn't play for a while. Oh, man, that is so good. It's like perfect temperature coffee. My goodness. Oh, you've only started the second map. Okay, cool. Okay, let's see. I almost need to write this down, dude. I almost need to write this down. It's so much. It's so much. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so much. Okay, so 2 wooden, 1 medium. Oops. Okay, that's that. What's your favorite coffee? Just black, man. I just drink black coffee. I order it from a special place that I used to go to when I was stationed somewhere. 5 episodes in. 47% in 5 episodes? That's pretty good. Green Mountain Dark Magic. Ooh. Okay, 1 medium. 1 wooden. One medium. 1 regular. What budget controller can you recommend? Honestly, a PS4 controller or an Xbox controller of your choosing. They'll all work with this game. If this is the game you're wanting to work, I have a refurbished PS4 controller in my hand right now because my other one kind of caught stick drift, so I just bought it again. So, but that was after about 4,000 hours of play. So yeah, I can safely say that you can use. So I have a PS4 controller. The one on screen is a PS3 controller, but that's just because of the other one that I had that there was black and you couldn't really see the sticks that well. So that's why we use this one. Okay, that's that. That's for, yeah, this, which is, we're going to touch first again. That's nothing. West Chapel. Oh, I can do this. Wooden planks to the West Chapel. Yeah, we're gonna do this. So we definitely have to touch that. Wow, this is gonna take a crazy turn, dude. I almost think I should go drop this off like right now real quick and then just turn around. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go do that right now. Like, it makes sense because, yeah, I don't want to be turning through all that stuff overstacked. Because I'm gonna try and overstack this a good bit. Yeah, Xbox controller or PS4, they all work really well. Yeah, just go do this now. No reason to not do this now. How do you find how many hours you've played on SnowRunner? So usually the game keeps track. Yeah, the game keeps track. If you're playing on Steam or even on Epic Games, it keeps track. I think even on PS4 it keeps track. Xbox or whatever you're playing on, I think it keeps track somewhere. We'll just have to double check our numbers before we actually depart here. Yeah, this is C500 right now. Okay, now I'm just gonna back this out. Good morning, Mumes. Welcome in. Your AMD control panel tracks everything? Wow. I almost think I'm not going to have enough space for... Like, I have so many mediums I have to deliver, I'm pretty sure. There's so many. I'm actually gonna go in here and turn around, so when we just depart, I don't have to make like a wide turn in here, because I know I'm gonna have cargo stacked up. And I know I'm gonna be overstacked, pretty much. Okay, so let me just recheck this. Clan trees, we have 1 and 1. 1 and 1, cool. The... 2 planks to 1 medium, cool, that got that, that's good. That's the railway crash site. Not have to do anything with that yet. I've done that one already. Dang, to the retreat? Ah, dude. I wonder if I should just go run and do this now, too. Where's this? Oh. I wonder if I should just go do this now before I push all the way. Wait, let me see how many more are left here. Wooden planks. I need, so that's 2 more up there. Yeah, that's pretty much it for right now. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, I almost wonder if I should just go do this. Or I can use maybe Western Star to go do this. Who else do I have in the vicinity? I do have Jiangsu. That's close. Oh, I actually do have a semi-trailer there. Which makes me want to go back and get another truck here because there's a semi-trailer there. Mission paralysis is common in this region. Yeah, the mission paralysis is like, it's a thing. It is such a thing. What do I want to use? Is there a truck I want to use? I kind of want to use MacD, but you know what? Dude, I haven't even broke him out. Y'all ready to go real slow? We're gonna go real slow. The old king of consumption. Here we go. Yeah, you just kind of work on whenever. Yeah, it's true. Look at this monster. I'm a monster. We just gotta get him involved a little bit today, I think, man. I haven't touched him all season. All season. Okay, it's not too bad of a horn. Could be better. Hey Saber, if you're listening, could we actually make this truck a little bit more efficient now that you've made all the monsters efficient? Thanks, bye. We get a MacD repeat? Oh, I can do MacD today too. One second, y'all. What tires you put on the 49X? I would say any off-road tire is going to be okay. Neighbor blew 12 tires? Did he really? Oh my goodness. Yeah, any off-road tire is going to work. You pretty much have like 6 variants to choose from. Jet tires are going to have a little bit more width, so theoretically you're going to gain a little bit more stability. To what degree, I do not know, but they do have more width, so logically more width on your tires equals more stability. "12 tires, man." Like right now, I'm burning the fuel that the Padera burns with having a full load. And this used to be one of the most efficient trucks in the game. "12 days of Mac repairs." Instead of flipping, he swapped to feeding money to the repair station. Oh, that's funny. He probably peaced out because it's probably pretty late where he's at. That's funny. Cool, I made it. Wait, it's an achievement? I haven't even looked at the achievements in a long time. Very, very long time. I mean, I've done them all. It's been so long. I stopped doing polls because he'd only drive the SF Antarctic. That's funny. What region is season 17? Zerdania. It's called Zerdania, but it's like Georgia, Caucasian mountains, something like that, I think, is what folks has come up with. They stopped actually, well, I think it's weird. They said they were going to stop actually making geological locations and just kind of make them inspired by. But they did make Washington. Beneath Benoit, welcome in. Terminator PS3 controller? No, it's actually a PS4 controller, but the black PS4 controller I had on screen before just did funky things. That makes sense. Yeah, it just kind of did funky things. Couldn't really like see a couple things, so I just changed it. You know what I should do, man? Since I'm bringing this stuff down, I might as well just do this. If I'm bringing stuff down, I might as well. Not there, though. Not there either. There was another mission, though. I think it's called... I already brought the cement, though. Okay, cool. So I can do this, though. So we can do... While I bring this down here. Sounds like a good idea. I think so. Passenger infrastructure. Yeah, I think I bring this through here. So, yeah, passenger infrastructure. So basically, all set for shelter. Okay, cool. What truck am I using? The blue one? You might be behind in the stream. You need to hit live. So someone tell him to hit live. Raymond, that was the C500. I'm actually now in the Azov. What's up, Moose? Welcome in. How do you... So... I think it just depends. Like, for instance, like... here's an instance where I did that. So, like, this mission here has me deliver all these to these different locations in here. So, because I didn't have metal beams on me and I was already traveling down this way, I picked these up ahead of time, drop these off, because metal beams you actually you get from the other map. I'm pretty sure. So now I just have to go pick up metal beams, bring those back, and then deliver all these to this area. That's what I kind of do. But usually in the beginning of the game, you're not going to have to leave cargo in places like this. Like, you're really not. Like, you really start to have to, like, leaving cargo in places, like, in later maps. Like, that's just because cargo is getting so heavy that, yeah, when you're going somewhere, you're leaving something for, like, future missions and stuff like that. But it's really not that way right now. I think it goes like this. No, it's cement. That could have been very, very bad. Cement. Let me grab that trailer too as well. The Azov is the second slowest in the game. Wait, which is the first? What is first? Dude, he's the king of turtle speed, alright? The king. The turtles. He doesn't turn very sharp, so I'm gonna drop that and just... Good morning, Raven. Welcome in. was gonna say, really? No, stay away from that. Thank you. You believe it's a Tatran? It might be Tatran. I can't reach that. Let's map this real quick. Okay, so we're gonna deliver this stuff. This is gonna be probably a very odd one. Trying to think here, what's a good route? This one might be pretty dicey, but I'm willing to take it. I'm actually just willing to just go straight through here. Or actually, we'll just go like this. Touch that zone. Here. I think I can scrunch through this warehouse here with this stuff. Drop off location. Drive through. Actually, wait. If I drop it off there... Oh, I do have to go to the retreat to drop off this trailer. Yeah, so I do have to push through here. Because this goes to the retreat. The trailer does. Okay. And then we just drive through again. This might get us lined up over here to jump through the gateway to get some other stuff too. Okay, cool. Let's go. You have one question. If I want to buy a DLC and already have Season 1, 2, and 3, and 10, what do you propose in terms of best truck combo map? I'm probably the worst person to ask this, man. Because I'm always going to tell people to play the game in order and use trucks that came out in the order that maps came out to as well. But I think some of the best DLC buys are pretty much like as follows, not in any specific order. I'm going to say Western Star Wolfpack, Western Star and Freightliner Dual Pack, Kenworth Dual Pack, Mac Pack. If you want the strongest pretty much vehicle in the game right now, in my humble opinion, Dragon Wagons DLC offers two kind of incredible trucks. One has kind of some downside to it, but it's very efficient. They're both very strong. You never had issues with OHDs? This first map you use the truck on? I promise you, if you haul weight with the P12, you'll see it. You'll see what I'm talking about. And that's why I downgrade P12 to all-terrain tires. Ooh. Let's see how she does here. Yeah, baby, the heaviest truck in its class. What are these jats? Some type of little narrow jet. But I'm broke. I hate OP trucks. I am more... You had the Kenworth pack. Those are some pretty good packs to have. They are very, very strong. Yeah, Wolfpack is another good buy, yeah. Do you think the Kenworth W990 needs all-wheel drive? No. No, I do not. If you gave the Kenworth W990 with a 228,000 torque engine and special coated tires that are, what, 52 inches, which I think are largest in class right now, you essentially make the best truck in the game just because it's tire codes. Like, there's no vehicle in the game that has tire codes. Basically, it's like the tire codes are the gimmick, right? Because it's RWD. Similar to like P512, P16. Yeah, you just basically, in one fell swoop, you just make the best off-roading, like, medium-sized truck in the game. If they did, I would say that its tires need to just be a standard OHD then. But even then, I don't know. Look, 4.1, dude. I used to think this was really efficient. And then now we have... crazy... Look at this, 4.6. This used to be one of the most efficient trucks in the game. The GMC Brigadier is kind of cool, too. It's a nice truck. Oh, wow. Are you going to really hold H gear? No. Yeah, now the Pedera just, like, makes this look stupid, which, gosh, man, it's sad. What a sad day. Like, when they put the Pedera out, I'm not gonna lie, man, I've been kind of sad lately. Like, my whole punchline used to be, I'm gonna say this, I have the most amount of time in this truck still to this day. Like, this is my highest time truck, just because I played this so long in the beginning when I first started the game. This thing, like, carried me. It made me unafraid of, like, distance. Unafraid of a lot of things, but the new trucks have just kind of... the power creep has just been... I don't want to use the word diabolical. Yes, the Pedera is very good. I don't think it's as stable as this vehicle by far. This vehicle is much more stable. But the Pedera has, 50-inch tires and much better consumption even with lower gas tank. Oh, I smacked my chin on that? I smacked my chin on that again. If I knew ahead of time, I wouldn't have bought the Mastodon or Dragon Wagon. If I was a, like, normal player, I don't know, there's definitely some DLCs I wouldn't have bought. But I think just because of, I guess, what I do, it makes sense for me to buy them. Now, since I'm at this warehouse, this makes me want to do something here. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna go, dude. What's a good setup for it? What do you mean, PhD? Which truck? The P512, they think the P512 is overrated. Yeah, that's the weird thing. That sounds something like Reddit. Like, I've never heard, like, any content creator say the P512 was, like, overrated. Like, any of them. Oh, that's great. Fall over. Oh, I fell over. Oh, I fell over again. Please get back to your wheels, man. I kind of need it. Especially here. Okay, nice. I mean, I think the Mac Pack is awesome just for the sole fact that the Pinnacle is like... Dude, the Pinnacle is good. The Pinnacle is like unreal good. .7, 4.9, brother. Crazy, man. How the mighty have fallen in this game. The mighty truck has fallen. Is there any balanced modded truck that you recommend? No. Not really. I think I've been through this topic of like modded trucks where people... Yeah, they'll come in and say, well, this is a balanced mod, and then I downloaded it, tested it, and it kind of crushes like some of the best trucks in the game in some areas. So yeah, I would say like if you want to play mods for something different, dude, by all means. But like I think yeah, I don't really like to entertain the topic of like mods being close to vanilla. That little phrase gets thrown out so much, and it's just not really a true thing anytime I've looked at them. Unless, like, you're just tweaking, like, the actual truck and making it, I guess, more realistic, kind of like what Corehone will do. Stuff like that. I mean, like, I'm not throwing shade at anyone who uses mods. Like, dude, I used to use them. I believe it's why my game save file was corrupted back in the day, but... They look good. I mean, there was a military truck that I would drive back in the day, and it was just so good to look at and drive, but it crushed things. It made like the Azov 6, 7, Tega, all those just look like fools. That's my only thing. Yeah, we're seeing... That's when you know it's getting bad, Nen, is when you have modders that are actually nerfing trucks that have come out that the developers put out. That's how you know, like, something is wrong. Like, when guys like Corehone, you know, are, like, nerfing collision mesh. Like, it's... Do I stream anything other than SnowRunner? Yes. I'm gonna stream Resident Evil 9 Requiem when it comes out. I stream World of Warships. I probably am gonna stream, like, Diablo 2, since it got a new update. Probably when I finish Season 17. I would stream a little bit of World of Warcraft, a little bit, but I think it's just kind of a time sink right now that I can't really, like, just put time into effort like that, but I used to stream some World of Warcraft here and there. But mostly it's going to be, like, World of Warships type stuff. Probably start playing some other games. It's tough because, you know, Fellowship comes out in, what, 6 days? My goodness, dude. There we go. Get the H gear and let's roll. I know, Secret Dungeon grind. That does look like a pretty cool game. I might have to try it. Yeah, I play World of Warships. Actually, SnowRunner was the reason I quit World of Warships, mainly. It was right when they were about to bring out subs in like 2021. They did the Commander rework. At that time, I was like, yeah, I was kind of getting into being like into like a very competitive clan. And I think I just like got myself a spot on like their A team. And I just decided I was done. I was like, yeah, I'm done. But I still have I've come back. I've kind of kept up with the game a little bit. Here and there I'll come back. So, yeah. Get this like set up to get him like pulled through, maybe? Yeah, like that. Stop. Clan name WD? No, I was in a clan... No, not really. I don't really remember. I was in a clan called Apes. We would... How do I say this? We would have, like, study sessions with guys from, like, 07. Like, we would come in and do, like, film sessions. They would come in, like, probably, like, twice a week. Once or twice a week, we'd have film sessions to, like, study on, like, tactics and stuff. That's where it gets real sweaty, right? And, like, at the point I was like, I'm not even getting paid for this, and I'm, like, literally studying for a game. Like... So, yeah. And then SnowRunner came out. I was like, dude, I want to play some off-roading. And then I wanted to make content for the game, so I just kind of quit that whole, like, competitive stuff. Yep, Apes in 07, yeah. There was Apes, and then there was Apes with a Z. I think I was in, like, the actual Apes. Yeah, I don't know if I can go back and look and see, but... But yeah, 07 was, like, like, my win ratio is not that great, to be honest. It really isn't. There's nothing really to write home about. It probably could be better if I started a new account, because, like, that account I am using is, like, my first account ever. So if I, like, made a new account and I started playing, I probably could get my win rate higher and have, like, better statistics, but... Wait. Oh, yes, it was. It was also for there. Yeah, good catch. Good catch, good catch. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. Yeah, very good catch. Let me go back. Oh, this is not a good thing, though. I could very well run out of fuel, though. Oh my goodness. I could run out of fuel. I know fuel is like around the corner, but I could run out. Yeah, good eye. That's my bad. I should have known that. I get to talking. Not driving. It's bad. More drivey, less talky, you know? Let's do the old Austin Powers turn here. Yeah, I think 07's still a thing. I think 07's still a thing. I do see some of their guys in randoms. Get out of my way, my dude. Get out. Good thing it's like right here. There is fuel like around the corner. Dude, but it's just crazy how much fuel I've used in this truck. Like I'm like kind of taken back right now. I'm really kind of taken back. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go. Okay, Austin Powers' turn here. Drowsy, welcome in. You want the year... You want a year 6 pass? Oh gosh, man. You have such enthusiasm. Sep from 07. I want to say... I don't know if I've seen him in randoms. You're holding out for Season 6 for SnowRunner 3? Does it matter? Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Okay, there's gas right around the corner here, so we're pretty much okay. GTA or SnowRunner 6 or SnowRunner 2? I don't know, dude. That's a good one. What is the theme of the day? The theme? Oh, I don't know. Did I try steering wheel? No, I would never, honestly. I think you are going to flip over much more with the steering wheel in this game just because you can't see things at, like, your angle, facing terrain, rocks, roots, ruts you're striking, things like that. That's why I'm always going to use third person. I mean, you still can use third person with the wheel, but I think just the control you have with, like, controller in hand, coupled with a mouse as well, it's unrivaled in my opinion. There's a couple guys that do that and that play wheel, and yeah, they're like more or less like they're like they main wheel in this game and also in like, yeah, other games, but it's not for me. If that's your thing, then yeah, but it's not my bag, baby. Whoa. Here we go, baby. High gear, let's go. Keep it pushing. Don't stall. No stall. Dang. You can't be late to the release date if you never announce one. Okay, so we'll deliver this guy here, though, guy. I forget what this is for, but it's like a mission called... what's it called, dude? Not you. Not you. Not the tractor. Not that. Not that either. It might be the relaxing shelter. Yeah, the retreat. Then wooden planks go there too. Okay. Maybe I should just fire this up here. Fire that stuff up. Cool, that's done. Now we go back to the this mission's called something. It's called infrastructure. Yeah, there we go. All right, now we push over, deliver this, and then we jump in C500 to deliver some planks. Game time played. You're at 145 days, 21 hours, and 125 minutes. I have 6,000 hours played. It's probably trending closer to 6,100 hours now. But I don't really care. Yeah, I don't really care. It's just, if I didn't make content on this game, I wouldn't have anywhere near that. I would definitely be playing other games. But I think just to make content and do stuff like that, that's why I have so many. But even casual players, I think, I wouldn't say casual, there's some sweaty players that have even more than this. Which I think it's hard to believe, to be honest, because like if you don't make content on this game, I thought to myself, I was like, how are you playing it this much? Do you know what I mean? That's a lot of hours, Quigley. That is a lot of hours. That is so many. 4,000, so many. If you have 1,000 hours, man, that's a lot. Think about, like, that's 1,000 hours of doing something. Like, if a work week is 40 hours in a work week, right? So that's 160 hours a month, okay? Just to work 40 hours a week, right? 4 weeks in a month. It's crazy. It's degrading? No, it's not. It's not degrading at all. He's doing a good job. That's where all the super trucks get delegated to, is just fuel trucks. That's all they do, man. He's doing a good job over there, you know? He's hanging out, patrolling that area, scaring off all wildlife. I mean, if you think about it, like, most games that come out these days, like, you beat them. You can beat most games that come out nowadays. I don't know, man. I always go back to, like when Resident Evil 2 first came out, okay? That's a full game. You pay $60 for a full game, right? I beat that game in 11 hours. My first time playing it. Like, 11 hours of playtime. One scenario. Like, there's 4 scenarios, so, like, times that by 4, it's 44 hours, right? I'd probably complete them faster because I played it already. So it's, like, 44 hours for that amount of money. Like, this game, it's like, I'm well past probably 50 hours of play right now in one region. I think I'm past 50. Or I might be close to 40, maybe. I don't know. I need to check my stream time. You have an unimaginable amount of time in WoW? I do too. I don't even want to know what my time in WoW would be. So the Badera, Vorongi, the Pinnacle, those are OP trucks. Yes. I mean, there's more. There's more to that list. There's more. But it's actually measured in years. Like, I can probably tell you straight up that World of Warcraft, like, ruined my education. As, like, a early college teenager. No joke. Silent Hill F was $94 for 15 hours. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Wow, dude. So, like, as much as I criticize, or we can criticize Saber for, like, bugs introduced, stuff like that, the game itself is set up in a way where you spend a lot of time in this game. A lot. For the amount of money that you pay. There's a lot of gameplay. Like, someone who is, like, casually plays this game here and there and then plays other games, like, you're not going to run out of content for years. Okay, that's done. Go back to C500 here. Okay. Now I need to, like, calculate all this stuff. Calculation. Oh, brother. Octopus, welcome in. Good to see you. Does anyone else notice the Chimera seems nose heavy? Yeah, it does. Seems a little nose heavy, yes. Season 1 through 16 for me is 1.1 hours. That sounds about right. I would say players who are, that play casually or are not very good at, like, logistics, I think seasons 1 through 12 and also base game is probably going to be a 1,000-hour play. I think folks that are, you know, do a pretty good job with logistical, like, you know, hard mode players that are very efficient. That sounds like about right. Sounds about right. Rocks in the north. Okay, so that goes there. Not, yeah, rocks in the north, no. 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 It's the shelter. Yeah, this here. So 2 wooden, 1 medium. It's a lot of wood, man. Stop engine here. So I have 2, 4, 5 pieces there. 2. Okay, so one medium there. 1 medium there. 1 medium there. Okay, so then I have 1 wooden, 3 wooden. 5 wooden. So I need 5 wooden planks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. I think we have everything here. Unless I'm missing something, which I probably am for wooden planks. I am. There it is, Northeast Village. So I need 2 more wooden planks. Okay, so 2 more wooden planks. I don't know how I'm going to be able to deliver all these, but we're going to try it. How come you have so much time to play... How come you have so much time to play SnowRunner? Because I usually work in the afternoons. I'll wake up in the morning and play. And trust me, I'm definitely not a full-time content creator. It's not that. Can't do that. I cannot. Alright, I'm gonna try a little overstack here. I kinda have to at the moment. I mean, I wish I was full-time doing this stuff. That'd be so cool, but just not realistic. Oh, dude. You had to do it, didn't you? These are pretty easy, though, because they're very light. And, like, profile-wise, they're not very wide. But they are pretty, like, high-profile pieces of cargo. Which doesn't mean means I'm not going to be able to get many in here, but... Well, I mean, we'll get it done. So, John, welcome in. Just one character alone, you have 400 days played. What is that in hours? 400 times 24. I have not seen this fold and scoot technique. I just made a video about it, Elliot, about, it was either yesterday or the day before. It's actually on my, 9,600 hours. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah. It's on my channel. My newest video I just made the other day about overstacking. This method is called the deck of cards. Thank you, Richard, for that. There it is right there. Like, I know two content creators, one that plays World of Warships, and then one that plays, like, speedrunning. And I've heard them both, like, drop their hours, and it's right around where I'm at this game. Just kind of crazy to think about. Like, those dudes do that for, like, a living. This is really not my living. That was in Lich, Kata. Oh my goodness, dude. All your tanks were over 365 days. Oh my goodness, dude. Yeah, it's a lot of time. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of time playing a game. Probably too much. I've definitely slowed down. I definitely slowed down playing this game. Like, I've kind of made it a point to slow down. Three darts is too much. I can't stack that, but I can try to stack this behind my actual. What's up, Tucker? Welcome in. I could probably just stack this on top of there, but maybe I can just do it behind the cab. Unless we get collision, which is, could be a thing, I'm guessing. Maybe. True, instead of hanging out in bars. Yeah, cheap entertainment, yeah, kind of. I mean, actually, if you think about it, video games, when I was growing up, was kind of like my anti-drug. Because, like, I could have been doing much worse. Like, yeah, I don't really get into that, but I mean, it kind of was. Instead of, like, going out and partying and doing all other stuff, I was just, like, go to football practice, go to track, come home, play some games, man. Hang out with my brother. We would actually play some D&D with his friends. Watch Dragon Ball Z. Nerd out, man. That was like me. That's like me written all over it. Okay, so the retreat is the first place I have to roll to. Yeah, so the retreat is first manor. I could go up this way. jump around here because I haven't delivered a locomotive. I haven't done this too. So there's no... Yeah, I don't have a way to get up here fast. So, I'm going to take this way, which is still a nice little route to take. Can touch gas there. Go to the retreats. After the retreat, we go to the rails in the north. So that'll be up this way. Probably touch gas one more time. Go this way. I don't think I have to touch the North Chapel. I don't think I touched the North Chapel, do I? That's packaged sand. Okay, cool. Already did the West Chapel. Yeah. Okay, so after that, I believe it's up here to the Northeast Village. But I think the Northwest Village... I think there's something else there, though. Is this my preferred method? You know, the crazy thing is, man, I would actually prefer I didn't have to overstack at all. But I think it's kind of cool to see from like a viewer standpoint. It kind of like, it's engaging to watch. It does present challenges. For sure. Let me just find this mission here. I forget what it is. Not good things come in threes. Already done that. Yeah, I think it's like down here. Yeah, it's a Northeast Village, so it's there. So it's this right here. So Northeast Village. Yeah, Northeast Village, and then it's here. And that's pretty much all the planks for the region. I really would. Yeah, it definitely does keep you out of trouble, yeah. Okay, let's go. But video games have been cool, man. Actually, need to slow down. Oh my goodness, that's right. These are so top heavy. Yeah, these don't look very stable. You're not confident to stack more than 1+? I think, you know, after... I used to never overstack, man, for hours and hours and hours, and I think it's just something you can try. And then if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And if you don't like it, don't do it. Shoot, I need to actually kind of like... How much can I even jackknife here? I don't know how much I can jackknife. Let's see. Not much. So, actually, so people who are thinking that I'm actually hauling less weight than or less weight because it's unpacked, an interesting fact about, I would say, I think it's just the single slot logs. They actually weigh more unpacked than they do packed. So I think they're like 1.5 metric tons instead of 1. So I'm actually hauling more weight unpacked for this cargo type, or the singles. I believe that's the number. I don't know about mediums though. Mediums, I couldn't say anything about that. Do I play 60 FPS or more? Just 60 FPS. I made a video about why you should not exceed 60 FPS actually. I think I made that video back in season 14, I believe. Interesting. Let's do this. Scoot this over a little bit. I need to be able to reach there, so I need to actually back down. 'Cause I have a feeling I'm going to like flip this over completely. There we go. Packed or unpacked or 1,000? Okay, so it makes no difference there. You can watch for this though, because it's gonna bounce hard. Bang, boy. Yeah, so I'm actually carrying. So they're 1,000. Okay, cool. I must have been off a little bit. So yeah, I'm actually carrying more weight than more unpacked right now than I am packed. How many hours did I put in this game in total? I'm probably nearing like 6,100 right now, just because of season 17 has been so long. I would say so. Probably, actually, I'm probably like 6,050. But it's, dude, it's, yeah, I don't, it doesn't, hours really don't matter in this game, honestly. After 100 hours, you pretty much got it nailed down. If you've, with the amount of information on the internet you have now, like, hours really don't count for anything. You're gonna Voron grad this whole map, having the Voron G to replace my main offer. So the Voron G is actually gonna do rather well here, to be honest. It's just, I think, I mean, he has done well. I've used him, he does really well. It's just, I would probably use the wider tires. I mean, Voron G does very well. Trucks that have good steering do very well. I mean, C500 is one of them. But for right now, I need to go to the bathroom and grab some more coffee, and I'll be right back. All right, we're back. All right. Anyways. Oh, man. Drink some water here. Where was I? Oh, good. Oh, that's a good question for Zing to answer, Ron. I mean, I pretty much know what I'm going to say about it, but... Oh, I need to slow down. What am I doing here? I have cargo that potentially could bump out, so yeah. Yo, Burbs Flying, welcome in. Got any tips for more? I actually have a full, complete guide on mapping for that region, to be honest. I can show you some tips. Okay, so there's this site called MapRunner, okay? If you go to resources and you go to 3D maps render, this will actually allow you at the bottom right when you pull this up to show the snow depth and mud depth in that region. Now, the other thing I want to show is I used to do a series called Route Runner. I'll kind of bring this up. I stopped doing it because it just wasn't popular, but the series right here called a navigational series map runner guide. So you can see Amore has been the most popular here. So this basically, I just show kind of like routes, like main routes to get to places. I'm not showing a lot of shortcuts here. I show some, but not a bunch. This is probably a guide you could check out. And then if you would also like to do like a, I guess a 0 to 100 playthrough overview, you just go to my playlist. And yeah, I have every map pretty much 100%. Here's my Amore, what's it called, 100% playthrough. You can also see people like the original Zing here, who's already in chat, Neighbor, Gaming with JJ. There's others as well. So I would say take your time. Set up fuel stops. The more fuel stops you have to set up is going to be very advantageous. Alex, welcome in. Yeah. Look at this. Fuel per minute, my man. Oh my goodness. Gotta be careful here on these rocks. Just don't want to bounce cargo out, that's all. Yeah, so the key to Amore at the beginning, honestly, is getting warehouse troubles, which is a task, done. That's going to give you pretty much 10 metal beams. I'm going to say, in my opinion, I think you should stay away from crafting. That's my opinion on that. Stay away from crafting metal beams from metal rolls. And, yeah, shuttle them. But use the metal rolls that you get from warehouse troubles to getting those bridges unlocked. That's kind of my... I'm on the edge. Yeah, that's kind of like my little 2 cents there. I need to hook up here. I need to hook up. It's there. Like it wants to go. Yeah, we're good. It's crazy, dude. I mean, I would say my thing is like this, man. I usually try to set up fuel stops like in each quadrant of the map, right? And then also setting them up at like major warehouses that you derive cargo from a lot. Or setting them up on roads that are going to places that you know you're going to be traveling a lot. That's kind of like how I set them up. So like if you can see here, like here's my one quadrant. I have a fuel carrier here. Down here, I know I'm going to be traversing this a lot, so I put one here. I do have gas here, that's true, but sometimes I'm not going up here to touch gas. I'm just advancing through, like left to right. So I touch this gas and then I go through. Same thing here, like right this junction where this road meets this railway, going into this section and then down I have fuel, right? And then of course I have fuel there. Over here, fuel right before this concrete plant. I have one inside the gateway that goes that way, one right here at the sawmill, and that's pretty much it. This is probably going to be moved up to this warehouse because I'm not going to have to go to the sawmill anymore after this mission. So I can probably move him right here. That's kind of how I set things up. It's very simple. For a more, you might have more. You might even have like 6 trucks. I would actually say 6 might be the move. Slow going maps that require a lot of fuel to be pulled out of your tank. Yeah, you just kind of want to just set it up. I mean, more fuel is always better, right? You flip the truck with fertilizer. Got to rescue. Wow, replay. Yeah, I would actually report that. That's weird. Welcome in, Dawn, by the way. That's a very weird bug, man. Yeah, I mean, like, the crazy thing about SnowRunner is, like, you don't have to be good at video games to be, like, good at this game. Like, really, you really don't. It's so slow paced that all you have to do is just be good at making decisions. That's really what it is. It boils down to just, if you can see something coming and make a decision beforehand, like, yeah. It's very low skill friendly. Like, it's not, which is good for people like me. You gotta be good at throwing a controller through the wall. You know, yeah, I've never done that. I've actually never thrown a controller in anger. My older brother did that a couple times. I don't know, for me, even as like a kid, I never found like, oh shoot. WoW's like that maybe too. Yeah, I think WoW's though is to shoot, like to effectively shoot, you have to be good. I think you do have to be good as well. Like I feel like WoW's is, you do need a lot of skill, but yeah, I mean like thinking ahead is definitely something not a lot of people do. But I mean, it's definitely like, you can tell a Unicum player from a player that's just very good, etc. I mean, I think for me personally, oh, dude, I was right there, guys, I was right there. Oh, what a terrible, terrible thing. What a terrible thing just happened to me. The tippy mud, man. Oh. Look at that, dude. Okay. What is... Maybe I just go drop this off at the retreat and then just come back for this stuff. Where's the retreat at? No. And like that, man. So what is wooden planks, medium planks? Okay, let's go drop these off here. And then come back. Yeah, that spot is like really terrible. This will actually make it so I don't really have to overstack much. Wait, I don't see... I don't see what just happened. Did Lightfoot do something? Lightfoot, if you did something, thank you so much. Oh, I see. Wait, no, I don't see. Maybe my... doesn't see what happened. I have no clue what happened. My notification didn't say anything. Gifted you a membership? Okay, cool. Nice. Thank you, Lightfoot. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my alerts. It should have popped. Did it pop on the actual stream? What's up, Zach? Welcome in. Sorry about that. Yeah, I have no clue what just happened. Thank you so much, Lightfoot, as well. Thank you. Oh, it did pop? Yeah, I didn't even hear the sound. Usually I hear the sound. Yeah, I'll just come back for that stuff real quick. And that is why... overstacking is a risk. See, like right there, if I would have kind of taken it into account and remembered that area, I could have maybe like went off to the right hand side a little bit more and made that less of a tip. But I didn't, so, and that's kind of what cost me there, right? I just dumped everything out. But I guess, then again, I would have had to come here and unload all this stuff, right? So, I guess, I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like you. I don't like how you're dealing with me right now. We'll go up here, I guess. What's up, Goober? Welcome in. It's true, but I wouldn't have a new member. That's true. Thank you again for that membership. That was awesome of you. Thank you. Have I ever used the F750 with a crane as support? Not too much. Not too much. What's up, Dan? Welcome in. Oh, this stuff, it hasn't even reset yet. Finally got the bridge built and the rock slide cleared. It's half the battle. Well, I wouldn't say... kind of. I'll say kind of. Because there's... yeah, like what I should have done here is kind of like go off to this side. Where like there's not tippy mud. And I also have... yeah. I need to turn around though. What, how many pieces is that? Is that 5 pieces? Oh, it is 5 pieces. Okay, cool. We're good. I can just throw these all in and overstack on top of my cab. Yeah, we're good. No, come on. Don't do that. This is good. Good news. So, for the first map, the rock slide cleared and the bridge and stuff like that, it helps. But it's weird, man. You're gonna see, like, getting the blockages done, like, you're still gonna have to go through a lot of those areas. But yeah, that bridge and that blockage essentially make first map much better to, like, travel to, like, areas of interest that you need to go to. Struck, welcome in. Let's go backwards here. I need to kind of like turn around. But I also need to get this material. Get over here. You must. Yeah. There we go. What's my main in Mortal Kombat? I don't even know, man. Mortal Kombat. I'm trying to think. I feel like everyone plays Sub-Zero or like Scorpion. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I think it's everyone's pick. Okay, I don't know what's going on with my crane, but it's being weird. Your cage here? Nice. Is this region hard? Yes, it is. I think it is. I think it is. It's hard. I think it's hard to judge this region against like older ones. Here's why. It's because we've been exposed to, oh goodness, man, like 13 more seasons than what we consider the hardest map in the game, right? We've been exposed to so much. Like, I think if we would have been like exposed to like the hardest maps in the game that we considered those at the time, erased our memories, and then came back and played like a map that like this, I think we would argue this is on the level. And that's why I think that this is definitely has been a pretty darn good challenge, man. I'm actually not going to get gas here. I'm just going to continue because I get gas up here. Do I think it's as hard as Amor? I'm going to make a video about this, but I don't know. I think it's definitely harder than Season 15, if that makes... Yeah, I think it's much harder than Season 15. I think Season 15, Season 15 was, like, hard until about 25%. And then it just became, like, another map. Just because of, like, getting your blockages out of the way. Same thing with Season 16 was, like... I think the difficulty was, like, moderate. Because it does have some uneven terrain. It does have some tippy mud. It did catch you up in some places. That is, it just happened, right? Yeah. NIA is kicking your butt. NIA is definitely like built just to be tough. What's up, Commando? New to the channel. I've played this game with many hours with the controller. I recently bought a wheel, and the game feels weird with it. So what do you think? Do you like it with a wheel or controller? But I also think, I don't know. I'm also kind of thinking, I don't know if this is harder than Cola at all, then. I don't know. I'm trying to, it's hard to really compare just because of where we are in the game. Like, I can only really speak on, like, current perspective, right? Like, I wish I could do an experiment where I had a player that just played the base game, then turned around and played this. And then after this, they played a more. And then have another player do the same thing, but instead of playing this first, they played a more. And then ask them both which they thought was more difficult. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think the X factor why people really say that Amore is hard is just the breaking ice. Especially your first time there. Someone is probably doing that right now. This? I only play with Vanilla Trucks Ultra. Yeah, I only play with Vanilla Trucks, man. No mods. Controller, the problem with the wheel, put it in 270, not 900 degrees, and it's half turning the wheel when the game is... that's interesting. Yeah, you need to have it set to steering wheel mode. Even if it's on controller, you want steering wheel mode engaged. Do you think the DLC trucks lowers Amore's difficulty significantly? Yes, that is a factor. Two factors that lower difficulty is just, I guess just player exposure. I guess you could call it player skill because we have gotten better at the game as time has gone by, right? And also trucks. Trucks have become insane. Like, imagine taking, like, Vorandi, Plaid, Kenny, Fem, Mastodon, which I actually did that too as well. Mastodon came out, I think, when I was playing, I think, hard mode. So, like, to see it in Amore, I purchased it, and it was just, yeah. It was very, but that was even, and the crazy thing, that was the unbuffed version of the Zix 612. I said that word again. So even like unbuffed Mastodon was good in Amore. You have finished Mudrunner? Nice. Mudrunner is a great game. Loved it. Loved Mudrunner. Your friend did the modeling for the Mastodon? Is the Avianhorn higher than the Mastodon? I think so. I think so. I don't really consider like add-ons for like a truck of that size to have like much merit. Like you're hauling cargo. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're hauling cargo or you're a support vehicle. That is kind of the role. And I think Avonhorn pretty much does the best of them all. Just because of its pulling power, off-road prowess. Yeah, they just made it really good. Dragon wagons make it more feel like Alaska. Yeah, pretty much. But I mean, here's the thing though, like if you're having fun, like I say, like throwing no shade at like the OP vehicles, which yes, I do throw shade at OP vehicles time to time. But if it's helping you complete the game and experience SnowRunner, do it up. Thanks, Ultra. Appreciate that. Next stop is like over here. What's my opinion on mod trucks? I don't use them. Yeah, I'm not real keen on them, to be honest. You like it when I badmouth OP vehicles? So you guys like the toxic Nate? Oh gosh. What is this? I forget what this is called. Is it Grants? There you go, Grants. Next one is Clay and Trees. Why can't you put high gear manually on my truck? What truck are you using? Usually if you can shift the second gear, and second gear is starting to run up, you can shift to high. That's usually like the rule of thumb for me. Look at that, dude. 3 missions done. Let's go, baby. 3 missions done. Do we want to pull the diesel, the locomotive now? Kind of want to pull this locomotive. But is it? Yeah. I kind of want to pull this. I could probably pull it with the Azov. You know what? We're going to do it. He's going to get some love today. I was going to use a P12 to do it. What do you guys think? Azov or P12 to pull the locomotive? My balanced opinion of the Lime F-150 Custom. Oh gosh, don't even get me started. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, some gearboxes don't have. So if you just started Ultra, you probably have only the balanced gearbox on trucks if you're in Michigan. Doesn't matter, it's easy to pull. Everyone's saying P12, so I guess I gotta go back to the garage now. So yeah, I think you'll find the off-road gearbox in like Drummond Island, and that one has a high gear, but for right now you just don't have one. Boomers demand it. I should just go get a 6-slot trailer, to be honest, and actually pull some cargo. Should I do that? Thanks, John. Those who are not against us are with us, yeah. Should have said Lodestar. No, it's not even allowing me to change. Should I read like the different gearbox upgrade? So, what gearbox do you currently have on the vehicle that you're using? No, there's not really a huge space between the crane and cab. Not really a huge space, no. It's a small space. You probably can maybe fit like a low pro cargo, like slid in there. But I don't think you're going to be able to slide much other than that. Is the Hummer a bad scout? No, the Hummer's a very good scout. I think there's been 2 scouts that have overcome the Hummer. Which is, well, I'll say, yeah, the Scout 800 and the CK, I believe, are better than the Hummer. AAC is also better than the Hummer. Just because they've gotten upgrades. But I mean, Hummer is more efficient than all those I just named off. I gotta go down here, huh? No, the Hummer's a very good scout. I actually used the Hummer with its base tires in one of my first videos for SnowRunner, actually. One of my first video series in SnowRunner that I did before making any type of content on trucks. I did like it was like a custom hard mode before they ever even thought about a hard mode. It was, anytime I leveled up, I would have to go to the next region and like play, basically. So like Michigan at level 1, if I got to level 2, I had to switch maps and go to Alaska to level 2. After level 3, Tamir, 4, Kola, 5, Yukon. So when I got to level 5 in Yukon, I was using the Hummer pretty much with its custom tires, even with a trailer attached, just shredding the first map. And this was without JAT tires, by the way. So now with JAT tires, it just makes it even better. I believe I scouted pretty much all of Flooded Foothills in like little over 2 hours. It might have been 2.5 with Hummer. No, Hummer doesn't have truck tires. No, I don't think so. I don't think it used to, no. I don't think it's tire weights. I think they've always been, I think, 75 or 50 or whatever they are. But yeah, that was a very fun playthrough, man. It was called, a friend that used to stream, his name was Alien Pirate back in the day, like 2020. He even streamed, I think, up into, sometimes he would stream even like moving forward, but he never really like did it consistently after like 2022-ish. And then he's very sporadic nowadays, but I used to watch him like religiously. And he did, the challenge that he came up with was basically that. He called it the Possumandra challenge, which like was, yeah, basically every time you leveled up, you switched to a different region first map, and then you tried to complete things. And anytime you leveled up, you're just switching and switching. It was kind of cool. So like you had to like prioritize getting things without getting experience. So like for me, it was always like trying to get all the upgrades, because like when you found like towers, it gave you like what, 50 XP, or trucks, it gave you so much XP, so you kind of had to like really pay attention. So Duvian, welcome in. What type of anti-aliasing? That's what I use. MSA2, MSAA2, that's it. Yeah, I don't think you need to go past high settings on this game, honestly. Use TAA. What's up, Snake? Welcome in. Getting stuff done today, man. That was like 3 contracts, like literally within like 5 minutes. Just boom, boom, boom. What are we at right now? 83%. What? 83. Isn't that crazy? Takes a lot of GPU. I mean, if I wasn't streaming, I'd probably just run everything just max, but I think it's good enough picture. Yeah, I think that'll work. 60 FPS, man. That it will never be fixed as long as SnowRunner is alive. 60 FPS. Always, all day, all night. That is just part of the... Basically, it's... forget the actual verbiage of... It's above my vocabulary, but... The game is optimized at 30 to 60. Get me up on the rock. Thank you. Hopefully that point updates, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I'll fix it after the fact. Seemed real laggy. I don't know. I never had that. I never felt that. I feel like the game is so slow that... Yeah, I never really have had an issue with it being like that. Sorry, just checking my phone. Right now, me and Zing are tied again. Are we really? Yeah, I mean, he's gonna beat me. Get out of my way, tree. You're at 87? Wow. I don't know, dude. I'm only streaming till 1 o'clock, so... Because I have an appointment, so I don't really know how much I'm going to get done. I think it's going to take me 3 more streams. At least 3 more. I need to move the Azov. Oh, I could have busted a tire, but it didn't. I'm trying to think what cargo I go try to deliver next. Like what cargo type I try to just mass deliver. It's like you'll deliver like one piece of cargo, as many pieces, and then just run around the map to deliver it. And then like you pick another piece of cargo. Because there's only like one quantity some places. Whoa, there's a basket. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, do. Gonna tow a locomotive. Do, 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 do. Who needs blurbs when I can just sing on stream today? Mm-hmm. All right, brother. Let's go. Grr.
Somebody stop me!
Oh, fourth gear. Fifth gear. It's all right. Yeah, brother. We're rolling today. No worries. Just no worries, dude. This train is like cooking. Chugga 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 chugga. Toot toot. You'd be crazy if he went the other way. Whoa! Get back on the tracks. Don't really need to, but that's what we want. Yes. I should go on American Idol. Yeah, they would crush me. Be like in Rush Hour 2 when he was telling Lee, he's like, get off the stage. Or he was telling Chris Tucker, he's like, get off the stage. Ooh, somebody. What was this? So, cement. What is this, dude? Repair parts in a maintenance trailer? Where's the maintenance trailer? That's a lot of repair parts, man. Like what? Is that Patty? That's Patty. That's a lot, man. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? There's a small pipes, medium pipes, the industrial boiler. That's a 6 slaughter, I think, right? Sand. Cement to the temple. Cement and packaged sand here as well. That's 2 missions I could actually pull over that way. Metal beams. Service spare parts. Yep, we're gonna do that. Oh, that's like the boiler from Dawn. Oh, so it's like a high saddle thing. Oh. How about that? The stepchild is out. What just happened? Wait a second. Did something pop up? Did I see a task pop up? Or that was... No. You need a high saddle trailer, flatbed. Mm. Or just a flatbed, okay. Yeah, I'll use a little steppy step today. The new event in Wilds is pretty good, really. Hey, Snowy, I want to tell you something. I have the Surcouf. 700,000 coal. 700,000. All right, hold on a second, guys. Step or Paystar? What are we looking here? Step or Paystar? What do you guys think? The stepchild, Paystar? I kind of want to play Paystar too, actually. The star? Everyone's a Paystar today. Actually, I need to just take it back to the garage here and get them fixed. What a lovely truck, dude. Honestly, the C500 would look, I think, almost as good if they just fixed the bumper and make it kind of similar to that. But they didn't. And they didn't. We finished 4 maps until now, and I never played with the Paystar. Is it good? I think so. I think it's one of those things where there's a decent percentage of people who say it's just trash. And then I think there's a population of folks that are like, yeah, it's really good. I need to run and get a trailer, but I need to go grab metal beams as well, so we're gonna go do that. Lots of metal. I think after that, well, I need one spare part, one service spare part as well, so I need to make sure I grab that as well, because I think that one mission needs spare parts, the last part. Paystars are currently favorite truck. It's probably going to change now. Yeah, that's why I don't use it as anything else. Honestly, I think most trucks that have good saddle position, that's pretty much how I use them. But yeah, I think as like 2-slot hauler with crane, I don't necessarily think I'm gonna take Paystar. There is crafting in this region. It's not much though. It's really just crafting logs to wood. You basically are just pulling, like, I think it's like either 6 sets of medium logs will basically do all the crafting you need. I probably did too much. Yeah, I probably did too much. I think... maybe I'll use P12 for the industrial boiler or something, I don't know. What disadvantages does Paystar have over Fleetstar? Oh gosh. I'm just gonna say overall pulling power. Other than that, I don't think stability-wise, I don't want to say they're very similar, but they're kind of similar. They don't really have a lot of stability. It's a better saddle truck. But just having heavy tires. Is just kind of like the X factor. Honestly, if it didn't have heavy tires, it would be It would be worse than the 114 SD. Like the 114 SD would just crush this thing. Because I think 114 SD is more stable than this truck, so yeah. Can I switch to liters? I usually just play in gallons per minute though. But you can switch to liters if you want. Or metric, whatever you choose. Oh, I need to get service. Yeah, I should have went around this way, but it's fine. Nah. Yeah, this truck would not be better than 114 SD if it didn't have heavy tires. Yeah, for sure. I love 114 SD. It's one of my faves. That is another truck that a lot of people just says is to complete trash, but I like it. I like it a lot. Took you 4 hours? People who pick their trucks via a spreadsheet? Yeah. I like it a lot. Just check out this mission here. Yeah, look at the bottom. Ooh, it just hides it right there, right? Service spare parts. But let's see if I need service spare parts for other places here. I don't think so. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Water's coming back. Ooh. Golly. Service spare parts there. But they're on the second map, so I'll just leave it. I'm not going to worry about that right now. There's service spare parts on the second map in the warehouse, I believe. What's up, Robert? Welcome in. Service spare parts. What's up, Rajo? Welcome in. I do not use mods, no. If I were to use any mods for this game, it probably would be the trailer mod, which probably would have made my life a lot easier. Colorable trailers, yeah. Colorable add-on would be a good one too, as well. I think the reason why I don't is just because, like, I have so many people come in, they'll come in and ask, like, what mod are you running? What mod are you running? Like, do you know what I mean? It's easier just to say, I have no mods. Do you know? Like, I still get folks come in and ask me if I'm playing with the wheel, even though there's a controller on screen. Yes, White Western Star is great. Yes, sir. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Is this roadcraft? Wait, is this expeditions? Whoa. The trailer mods are cool, man. The pack trailer's great. Olsom's trailer's great. I haven't really played too much of Pogrim's, to be honest. But I'm sure his are good. Two people ask neighbor if it was roadcraft. That's funny. I probably need to put its like PC in the title, but like, I don't know. How do you get controller on screen? It's actually like a browser source that Zing showed me. What's up, Grumpy? Welcome in. Peekaboo. Get some metal beams down this way. I'm doing well. Rangers 2-slot trailers are incredible. Nice. The hay baler manipulator is brutal. Oh, you mean this? Is it the K7M's like claw? And the data sheets are available to me, but are only at... Oh. Okay, fam. What's up, man? Brother. Recommended truck for a beginner. So let me ask you, where are you currently at in the game? Everyone knows what I'm going to say here, probably. Yeah, I pulled out the 64131, yeah. I got him out. How many do I need here? I need to check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of these? Do I need any more after this? It's fertilizer after that. Do I need any more after this? None there. Small pipes, I probably could have grabbed small pipes to bring those over, but I didn't, so that's kind of a fail there. But whatever, I'll have to come back. Cement's fine, I'll do that later. Freezer, I'll have to come back for all the stuff later too, whatever. Yeah, we're good. It's 4 of these. Nate's gonna say to Mastodon, I'm gonna say if you are in Michigan, I would say just play the game. You'll find trucks as you go, you'll find a lot of upgrades. That's kind of my... I would say... Yeah, I don't know. I think if you go ahead and buy a bunch of really strong trucks from the DLCs... I really think like you're going to do well, you're going to complete a lot of missions. I just... Oh, gosh, I did it again. I need to actually load these. I did it again. Yeah, you have to load these. You have to load these, like actually get these out before you. Yeah. The warehouse basically forces everything to the front when you autoload. You're stuck in Michigan and you can't do any missions. Wait, what do you mean? Can you elaborate? Why does it do that? It just does. So like if I go right now and ask the... If I ask for an auto load piece, this is gonna all shift forward. You haven't... You might have to finish the tutorial. Yeah, maybe it's probably what it is. Lead Star, Western Star, Tega. I'm not in hard mode, no. I stopped playing hard mode. Yeah, no more hard mode for me. Season 16 is where hard mode died for me. Ugh. Gotta back this out correctly. I mean, you can skip the tutorial, I think, nowadays, but... You believe Michigan is one of the most difficult regions compared... Yeah, you're starting the game, and yeah, you have to learn, yeah. I think Michigan hard mode is one of the hardest things to play, yeah. You just don't have a lot of good trucks to call upon. I'm a good driver? Thanks. Michigan logging missions, yeah. Yeah, you can skip the tutorial. If you go to like the start button, you can actually skip it. Do you get out of mud if you get stuck? Usually. Yeah, usually just applying diff lock, turning away from you. I actually have a guide on how to get unstuck, actually. It's called Mud Running Tips. It's my most popular video on the channel right now. What's up, Alderar? Welcome in. But yeah, after you watch that video through, even if you're starting out in Michigan, it will change your perspective. I think it will make you a little bit more brave on how to navigate mud, even with highway tires. You nearly finished 3 base game regions? Nice. Congrats. That's awesome. Michigan before level 6 is so close to Mud Runner difficulty. Man, I kind of wish, like, it was kind of still like that. My goodness, I'm actually like stuck, dude. Where the trailer's grabbing something down there that I just can't. Never mind, we're good. Ouch. I'm gonna be slow here because I got stuff bouncing around. Best DLC for new players is the Jet Pack. Makes vanilla trucks much more enjoyable early game. I would say I'm actually gonna disagree because basically it just allows players to get the max tire set without actually having to struggle at all. But if that's what you want to have is like the best of everything starting out, then by all means, yeah, for sure. It definitely makes Scouts objectively better, though. But I mean, in truth, like, you level up pretty fast. Like, getting to level 6 is not bad. Getting to level 8, you already have off-road tires. It's not really that bad. I mean, navigating Michigan with highway tires, with just weight on your frame, using good techniques, you can get through pretty much most things there. I've done it. If I can do it, anyone can, honestly. I mean, if I can conquer Black River in the Fleet Star with no all-wheel drive, just diff lock on a randomizer, yeah, I think anyone can do it. Okay, I gotta figure out a good pathing for this. Give me a second here. Where am I going here? Oh, solar panels. This is interesting. I could go this way. I'd have to touch this area. I was probably gonna go up here this way, northbound. The problem at hand is going to be that I can't get through that, but it's fine. I hope I don't run out of gas. This is my thing, is I actually think this is going to be very hard on fuel. Touch gas. Solar. Yeah, this is going to be very hard. Yeah, there's spreadsheets to learn tires, all that stuff, but like honestly, I think you don't really need to like, I think people make tires a little bit too complicated. They really do. Like, I think that we're just overcomplicating. Like, it's very simple. It boils down to, it's either going to be an off-road or, yeah, or a mud tire. Just very simple stuff. Like, I used to remember all the coefficients pretty much for tires prior to the Jet Pack coming out. Like, yeah, I had all that stuff down. But I'm honestly, like, if I was using like an OHD3 here, like, I'm still gonna be doing good because I have an OHD, right? It's an off-road tire, double. It's better than a single when you're doing stuff like this. Right, if your off-road tire struggles, downgrade to an all-terrain, yeah. You can't lose with OHD2s. That's a nice little jingle. Yeah, like if you're afraid of falling over, yeah, just choosing the wider tire is gonna help. Sounds like a Zing song. All right, we're gonna get gas here and then just run it. Ready? Drive by. Trying to keep it high here. What's up, Danny boy? Welcome in. Can't lose with 42s. My goodness, dude. 3.5 in high gear without all-wheel drive. It's insane. That's just total insanity. Yep, get away from me, falling rocks. What's the tire has the most grip on rocks? I think rocks are considered body friction. I think so. But honestly, most rocks just feel like ice. Like you slide all over the place unless you're in like season 13 where they actually increase the rock friction at some point. 1 second, the Veterans VA is calling me. All right, cool. We're back. So what tires are the most grippy on rocks? Yeah, I think it's going to be off-road tires. Love the overstacking video. Thanks, man. Ask why did you decide to not talk more about methods for overstacking 2-slot cargos? Because I don't think 2-slot, if you're going to overstack, do you know what I mean? You're most likely the reason you overstack is to deliver like the mass amounts of quantities. I did briefly talk about them actually. But being that I use a sideboard bed to do that, you could use a sideboard add-on to push cargo back like that. And I also didn't mention the like stacking via like flatbed because honestly, it's not really what I do. I could definitely stack more cargo or as much cargo with a sideboard semi than most can stack with a flatbed if you're not using, unless you're using a Kenworth, basically. So I would argue I can probably stack as many one slot pieces of cargo in a sideboard semi trailer than a Kenworth can do. Because I think the Kenworth is going to have trouble with one slot cargo types because you basically have to, like, there's a partition when you stack them double and you're not going to be able to keep everything in your bed just from driving. I've tried it, but I mean for like middle beams and 2-slot cargo types, yeah, I mean Kenworth is king. And that's kind of why I showed the clip at the beginning, but I didn't touch on it because I do think like sideboard semi is probably one of the best methods for most things, I think. If that makes sense. Oh no! How good is the AAC Scout vehicle compared to other? It's very good. It's a very, very, very good truck. It's crazy efficient, has enough power. It basically has like, it's really stable. It almost feels like a expedition style truck, like Scout-ish. Pretty heavy in its class as a 4x4, which is very good for Scouts. Pulls trailers like, yeah, very easily. Yeah. I need to get back to my... Get my stuff back! This is the International Paystar 5070. Is the AAC better than the 750? For what? I would say for what? I feel like this is going to be a problem. This little overstack here is going to be a problem. Because I don't have the space I need unless I stack this in a different way. I don't really feel like stacking this in a different way. I could put those, like, tip them upright vertical and kind of have both sitting there, but yeah, I don't feel like it. Yeah, they're kind of different roles. I mean, I like towing Scout trailers alone. F750 can't do that. Yeah, typing that stuff in chat is going to get you banned. Like, the Autobot is just going to ban you if you type just all caps. Get a Kamaz? Wait, why? What's up, King? Welcome in. Yeah, this is going to be an issue, I think. This might be an issue. The rock grinder, I think it's just I mean, I've talked about all these things on my tier list. If you want to really hear like my thoughts on them, rock grinder I think is okay. It's nothing really special. Yeah, I don't think it's like really anything special. I mean, it's a Scout. It'll work decent, but it's not like, doesn't have any like outstanding qualities that are like deemed crazy notable against another. The Vorongrad is much better than the Paystar at this job. It's not a bit better, it's much better. I mean, simple reasons are, yeah, it has more torque, it's more efficient, well, yeah, more torque, more efficient, more fuel, better stability, right? So, I mean, it has all things working for it. That's better than the Paystar, like in pretty much every way. Bigger tires, better clearances. Yeah, it's... Which is why I ranked the Voron Grad very high versus this truck here. The tippy mud, man. Yeah, I mean, the Voron Grad is better than most trucks in its class, I would say. I would say a vast percentage of them. Raja, please stop asking the same thing. You keep asking the same thing over and over, man, and I'm not gonna respond. I'm not, I mean, I understand you want me to use something, but I'm not gonna do it. Like, I'm not using a mod. I know you might be excited, but we're just playing a chill time with the Paystar right now. Ooh, wait a second. This could be bad. Like, I don't want to ignore your request, but like, if you keep asking the same thing over and over and over again, like, it's not good stream etiquette. Like, I do try to answer everyone's comment or acknowledge them. Not a good look. Not a good look at all. This is going to be a tippy spot, I guarantee it. There's going to be some place that wants to tip me over here. And I know it. I know it. I can feel it. Yep, it's going to be right there. You're into your third playthrough, but still haven't gone back to a more reverse order. Oh, nice. I think Zing played reverse order too. This is interesting. It's an interesting spot to be in right now. Can actually just back this out. There we go. Darn. It's not really what I want to do. Yeah, the T-stack is pretty good, but when I lay a double T-stack here, the one behind the bars that's set up like right there, not loaded, that one basically doesn't go anywhere. What's up, Dens? Welcome in. Or Dennis. Den8. Den8s. Welcome in. But yeah, doing this, like, and then stacking this on top, this one right here can kind of get pushed around a little bit. Just depends, man. It just also, it all depends. Is reverse order significantly harder than playing in order? That's a question you have to ask Zing. He would definitely know. I, however, don't have any knowledge of that. But I think like the T-stack is a very easy one to do. Like just a normal T-stack here. I know I have like more cargo on here as a T-stack, but just that piece in the like that front piece that's like lodged in there, it doesn't move. Like it really doesn't move. The only thing it's gonna move is if you hit like infrastructure, telephone poles, buildings, stuff like that, trees, it'll just morph through. That's kind of what unpacked cargo does. It'll just morph through trees, so you don't have to worry about it. I hope I can get to the store. I think I'm close. Kinda close, but I don't know. I actually might run out of fuel here. Poor Paystar. Yeah, I think we do run out of fuel here. I don't see myself getting to this location in 20 gallons of fuel, pulling 5.6 gallons per minute. Why does the differential change color? Because it's telling you you're basically gonna burn your differential. When you're not in like any type of like adverse conditions, your differential basically will just burn up. I have over 1,400 hours and still in the burn forest. Nice. Season 9, nice. If I can just get out of here and try to move quickly. Ah, come on. Really? Yeah, I am thinking I'm going to run out of fuel here, guys. Kind of inevitable. Unless I can kind of just keep it rolling like this, but I feel like I'm going to have to just engage all-wheel drive at some point. I had a feeling, man. I had a feeling that this was going to be a very hard pull. Like, consumption-wise. Oh, brother. Turn in, save your life. Why is the lowboy heavier than the 8 slot? I have no clue. I gotta get through this. Just gotta get through this. Southeast of the railroad line, gobbles up fuel, yeah. Wait, southeast. I want to say, I'm not southeast yet, I'm actually, I'm north of the railroad line right now. I might make it, actually. No, there's no way. I still don't think I make it. I have to advance up that hill, and then around the corner on 12 gallons. I don't know. I still have to get through this part here, which kind of sucky. Oof. You finished all the non-DLC. Do you recommend starting the Year 1 pass? Yes, I do. No, I think starting Year 1 pass is going to, well, I think if you enjoy like challenge scaling with like truck strength, the Year 1 pass is probably the best challenge like for the trucks at hand. You still have good truck strength to get through it. But I think that's gonna be... But it just depends, man. That's how I've always recommend playing in order. I always play in order. Gosh, I'm not gonna get through. I want to cut through, but the store's right there. It's right there. Yeah, I would say, there's a lot of FOMO out there with like, oh, yeah, you should go here, get this truck, do this. Like, yeah, I mean, I understand it, but you could do that. I don't know, I've always just found playing in order has always felt really good. Great. I think when I get to like 2 gallons, it's gonna start stuttering here. Sputtering out. I'm like right there, dude. I'm so close. I'm so close. I'm so close, brother. Oh my goodness, did I make it? Dude, I can't believe it. Oh, we made it. Wow. What a crazy one. Unreal. 2 gallons, it starts sputtering, bro. That is wild. What in the world? What a nail biter. Oh. Just managing all-wheel drive the whole time to try to, like, get there. Wow. Gosh, the gas is so bad on this thing. Stay on, stay on, stay on. Like, for 150,000 torque, like, should this engine pull, like, 5.6 gallons per minute? I don't know. I don't think so. Like, usually the trade is increase power, decrease fuel or increase fuel consumption. It's really not that way in some ways. Yeah, there's really no stupid questions. I probably already asked all the stupid questions, so... No! Infrastructure. I was right there. Come on, dude. Turn, turn, turn. I'm just glad I made it, man. That's all I'm glad. I'm really ecstatic. Because that is a very hard pull consumption-wise. Very demanding. Very close indeed, very close. Alright, so a lot of cargo to deliver down here. And it's all pretty much set up. Is the T stack more stable than the I stack? So wait, what's the I stack? Let me see where these all go. I want to see something here. Are they locked? 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. Goodness, they're all like there. I have to drop some off and grab some. Yeah, so what do you mean I stack? You mean just the, like the deck of cards? I would say deck of cards is much more unstable. Close to 250 viewers? Are you close to making it full time? No, Snowy. I don't know, man. I don't have videos that really, like, go viral, man. Like, like, none of my videos are, like, super popular. Do you know what I mean? For me to go viral, for me to do anything, like, full-time. Yeah, it's just how it is. The bootlick stack. But yeah, I think the T stack is probably... It's pretty safe. I think it's pretty safe. Just one. If it was just like one piece of cargo behind there, I think it's pretty safe. It's not that bad. I think definitely the deck of cards is like where you get into a lot of mistakes can be made, which we've already had happen today, yesterday, day before. It just all depends, man. All right, I'm gonna deliver this stuff and come back and grab the more stuff, so. You want to be a streamer like me? No, you don't. No. Trust me, I'm nothing, nothing special, man. There's nothing. Just a normal dude. Oh, gotta go through? Gotta get around. It's like that time in Billy Madison when the kid was like, I want to go to high school. He's like, no, you don't. Stay here. Stay as long as you can. You streamed full time for 2 years during COVID. Wow. The time sync is out of this world. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not like a partner on Twitch, so like that is, people that get partner on Twitch have, you know, a lot of benefits there. I don't have that, sadly. Well, I'm never gonna be able to get that. Probably during COVID, a lot of people did have success there, but it definitely wasn't me. You're a partner? Nice. Yeah, I can't get partner. Funny thing is though, like I've actually seen, I've brought to their attention, like they have people who are partners that I won't even get into it. I wouldn't get into it because I've kind of like been following someone who's gotten partner and they've had nowhere near the requirements to be partner. And when I've asked the question to Twitch about this, they kind of slapped me on the wrist a little bit. But I guess most people with power tend to do that to me when I ask questions they don't want to answer. I'm trying to be good today, yes. I'm trying to be civil. Yeah, you gotta pay rent, man. Gotta pay the mortgage. Gaming doesn't do it. Just doesn't do it. Unless you're like Asmongold, you know? No! Darn. Or the burnt peanut, yeah. Would you really want to turn your... Honestly, Goober, I'm gonna say this, man. I probably spend more time on this game right now than I do at my current job. Or working on this game. I've always have. Like, I wish, like, back in, like, 2021 through 22, I had, like, a documentation of how much... Like, I wish I had almost like a time-lapse of my day. I pretty much already do. I really do. Like, my hobby is already... I already spend about pretty much as much time here than I do at my job, yeah. Okay, so like this, put the other one on there, and I think we should be good. Yo, welcome in. Based on location, language, game choice, among other things. Oh. I thought it was solely down to 75 concurrent viewers. I forget what else, what it was, but that was like the big one. All right, where are we going? Solar panel 3? The live lag is on your phone? Oh, that stinks. Drilling spare parts to the waterfall? No, don't fall over. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about there. Okay. Put this last little bit in there. Where's the other location? There. I wonder if it'll let me drive over that little thing there. The application dance, denial, approval, etc. Yeah. But I think also don't they actually factor in like your YouTube following as well, which is also like a kind of a sub factor. I wonder if this is gonna... Please move your vehicle. Okay, gotcha. Okay, all right, gotcha, I gotcha. I'll move. Oh, I go up there now? Nice. Thanks, Rage, I appreciate it. Solar panels are almost up. Why do I use off-road gearbox so much? I like it. I like being able to engage low gear in first gear. And I also think that high gear is just a damage magnet. Or I would say high range is a damage magnet in most regions, especially like ones that are newer, that are more technical. Like you really don't have a good reason to like crack high range wide open and have that crazy speed to just accumulate damage. But I mean, to each his own. Ooh, brother. Ooh, brother. Ooh, brother. Am I nearing the end? I'm at 85%. Trials, yes. So there's actually trials on my page. If you go look at my page, I've actually done all of those. I can kind of show you what I mean by that. Get off my stuff. Malware bites. So if you go to like the slope, like I've done all these trials, but yeah, I've done all of them. If you search them, they should be in there. I've done all of them pretty much. They should be on YouTube. I've done all the trials pretty much. Yeah. It's great. Are highway trucks bad on that terrain? I would say it depends. Most of the time, highway trucks are pretty trash. Well, 2 of them are just objectively trash. But you can do things with them if you apply certain things, which is basically weight on aft axles, right? But you're basically gonna increase their capabilities with weight on wheels, weight on aft axles, or drive axles, I would say. But you're not going to achieve anywhere near what you would have with like a highway tire or a highway truck that has like all-wheel drive diff lock. Or just diff lock, right? Like W990 is one, right? GMC MH9500, they all have, all-wheel drive diff lock or just diff lock. So it just kind of depends. You played Motorrunner before, and expected the trials to be kind of short, but doesn't seem like it. Some of them are short. Some of them are very hard. The slope is a very hard one. Meet me at SM Graveyard. Oh my goodness, brother. I should start like a WoW guild. Hardcore. Get it going. But anyways, guys, I have to get going. I wanted to stream a little bit longer today, but my appointment actually got moved up to like 2 o'clock, so I probably need to go get ready to go there. Next stream, I don't know. If my wife lets me stream tomorrow, I might do it. So if you're following the Discord, if you have Discord, every time I go live, Discord literally sends an alert to Discord on the server. So if you are a part of the Discord, you'll see that. If you have the notifications for Twitch or YouTube, if you hit the bell on both those or follow, have your notifications on, you'll get the notification when I'm live. But most likely it's going to be, I think Monday. I don't know my work schedule. I have to look at my work schedule next week, but it's either going to be like short streams for a little bit and then long streams. And then, yeah, it just depends. But I will try to give an update on the announcements tab on Discord to kind of like let you guys know ahead of time. Anyways, thank you guys so much for the memberships, the subs, the likes. If you guys could please like the channel or like the stream, like my videos, because it basically tells YouTube to send it out to people if you like them and you want to see the channel grow. But 85%, pretty good stopping place. Go check out the original Zing. Go check out Neighbor if you haven't already checked out Neighbor. Gaming with JJ and others. So if I did not mention you, yeah, put your name in the chat. Well, happy birthday. That's great. Wonderful. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys back here same time, same place, probably either tomorrow or on Monday. So until then, God bless and stay upright. See ya.